And it looks like it's going to be the first game on Blue Storm. So here we go. Into the game. And is this actually the first ZVT I've casted today? I think it is. We have had a lack of Terrans in today's groups, but that's alright, because I like PvZ. But in the top right corner as the brown Terran, we have ISL2-Bibiane. And in the bottom left as the red Zerg, we have ISL2-Pike. So, wow. You know, I almost said it's going to be cross-map positions, but that doesn't make any sense because it's a two-player map. Well, I guess I wouldn't be wrong. I mean, it's kind of like when you say a square is a rectangle. You're not actually wrong, but, you know, it's like, why would you do that? So, you know, cross positions on Blue Storm. Square is a rectangle. I'm correct in both. Now, TVZ on this map, I have not seen too many, so I'm interested to see what both players opt for. There is a nice cliff behind the natural, so you can do some nice muta harassment. Of course, that was apparently that was pretty imba in the original version of this map, but they added a bit of space back here. And Bibiane going for the Gosu Depot. Whereas, is this a 9 pool? It is in fact a 9 pool coming out from Pike with a gas trick. Of course, the extractor trick is only cost efficient or cost effective. Cost effective, I think, is what I'm trying to say. When you're going for a 9 pool, it's not worth it on any other build. And for any little newbies out there who are like, Sail, I don't understand. What is the gas trick? Basically, you build an extractor. And so that frees up one supply, you build an extra drone, and then you cancel the extractor, so he's at 10 out of 9 supply. So you just sneak in an extra drone right there. And it looks like barracks at the wall for Bibiane. And setting up the scouting SCV now, going to pass the Overlord by. But 6 Lings are already in production here. The barracks is about to finish. If he 1-racks expands, well, he sees a hatchery. Is he going to see the Zerglings? If he sees the Zerglings, he's not going to expand. Or rather, he'll just build it in his base or something. See, he wanted to go expand. He has the 400 minerals, but immediately instead building a bunker with that SCV. Wow, that's actually really smart, and I think that's actually a perfect position too. I think he can build the command center flush against that. Wow, that is quite fancy. Fancy pants from Bibiane. And, ooh, actually pulling a lot of SCVs here. I think that's the correct choice. Sending one to block. Very, very smart move there. Nice. Buying some time for him to finish off the bunker. Of course, only one Zergling could attack that one. And there the bunker finishes. 2 Marines in it. But he's got to be a little bit careful of a run by and finishes off the wall with a supply depot. Is it Ling tight? It's not. But he blocks it with an SCV. Bibiane, fantastic play right here. Amazing response. Only 1 Ling gets through. The Marine shoots the barracks in celebration. And will now go on to kill that. Wow. Well, I guess Marines lose to Lings one-on-one. That's not really fair. So that Marine, or that Ling is going to be pretty annoying, and that's very surprising. But, going after the Overlord now. Not going to get it. And it looks like a 3-hatch build follow-up from Pike, who is now also getting his gas. So that is a great response from Bibiane into an interesting chokeling with 3 kills, man. I mean, pretty good Ling. Looks like gas is being taken. Is there a second barracks yet? Don't you usually get the second barracks before the gas? Okay, let's see what he actually does as a follow-up here. Looks like a creep colony is going down and is now being morphed into a Sunkai. And what is this? Bibiane going for a 4 Marine push. It's spotted by the Overlord. That's not a good idea, is it? I don't think that's a good idea. Is Pike going to make Zerglings, though? That's the question. He's not making any Lings right now. Because this move could be to force some Zerglings, and then he just runs home. And then that's it. And then he just costs the Zerg some drones. But it looks like Pike is not going to fall for it. Look at that! Pike is a real man. Pike was like, oh, you're coming at me with Marines? I don't really care. I'll just make drones. It's fine. Look at that. I mean, he did have a sunken, but But that is very good. Not gonna, you know, get tricked. And it's actually gonna be a factory, so it is gonna be some kind of fast tech here, given the fast gas. Interesting, interesting. Is it gonna be like the fast vessel build? That would be funny. Fast vessel build is, well, he's lifted the barracks. Is he actually gonna switch into mech? No. Okay, he's just landing here. Okay, he's just repositioning. Okay, I was gonna say, I don't think. Well, mech TVZ on this map. I guess you can split the map quite easily from the just sieging up this middle ridge. I don't know. Could be good. I'm sure Game is immediately gonna spam message me saying, "No, Sail, you're wrong. It's terrible on this map." But that's fine. We can ignore him. So it's actually gonna be fast lurkers here from Pike. 3-hatch lurker build, very interesting. It's almost exclusively muted nowadays. I mean, I personally prefer lurker builds, but that's just I'm terrible at muta micro. And there is the starport. I mean, it's got to be fast vessels, right? KC suggests possibly Valkyrie bio. If he does do that, if he does go for the Valkyrie build, it's gonna be bad because there's no mutas coming. So I mean, at most they'll kill a few overlords. And we do have a Chogaling moving out here, and he's gonna kill his own bunker. Oh, it's actually mattering his comsat. Oh, so even though at the beginning of the game I said that was beautiful bunker positioning, I was wrong. How very unfortunate. And there's a control tower. Now there's no armory, so it's not going to be Valkyries. But there's no science facility either. He has no gas for it though. I think he's, yeah, once he gets 350 gas, I think he'll build it. Well, maybe. Not. Building a dropship. Science facility? No? No? Okay, fine, cool, whatever, man. It's up to you. I'm just saying, you know, it could be a good idea. You don't have to listen to me. I'm not good. I'm not good. That's fine. Anyway, third base being taken. Interesting that he goes for the mineral only, instead of like, I mean, if I would think if he's going fast lurkers, he would go for the 6 o'clock base. Well, that's not very helpful. It's all black. The 6 o'clock base has a very narrow entrance, so you can put 2 or 3 lurkers there and defend against infinite numbers of medic marine. Whereas this base is much more open, so it doesn't make as much sense that he's taking this base with lurkers. Not to mention this base doesn't have a gas, so that's very suboptimal. Now the SCV sees a lurker, so the Marines are immediately moving back. And yep, there is the science facility. There is a dropship on the map, isn't there? Aha! Is he gonna elevator into the main? That'd be really cool. Oh man, that would actually be so effective because with good marine micro and comsatting, he could actually do a ton of damage. I mean, you can micro against lurkers all day if you're on top of your medic marine. Oh wow, oh wow. Now this is gonna get spotted by an overlord, but his units are all completely out of position. They're all at the third immediately on burrowing. But here we go. Where are these guys going? They should come over here and come in. Go, man, go! Go, the lurkers are coming! You gotta go! You gotta run! Oh no, he's getting surrounded! Wow. Well, that wasn't very effective. So, you know, if you're on top of the control, it's good, and if you're not, it's not good. I mean, I was still right. He just didn't exactly I mean, to be fair, Pike did a nice job on surrounding there, so it's not like Bibiane messed up or anything. Pike just had a lot of stuff, and he killed it. So Pike is now mining away happily on 3 bases, but it's only 2 gases, and he's going for hive tech already. So this is like Crazy Zerg with lurkers. He's actually wait a minute, he's going double upgrades. He's getting a spire, he's getting a hive on 2 gas, and he's getting a million lurkers. Like, how does that work? And oh, it looks like there was a lurker drop in the back of the natural. Sorry I missed that, but looks like no kills on that, or 1 kill on that lurker. So, and a lot of SCVs here. I don't think he got too many. But seriously, this is a very interesting Zerg play. And by interesting, I mean how does he afford all those gas units / buildings? when he's on 2 gas. I don't know. Maybe he'll just get a bunch of cracklings. I mean, cracklings are pretty good. And hey, doesn't that look like an S to you guys? Let me click something else. Look, isn't that like an S for sale? Major props to Bibiane. That's definitely an intentional S right there. Just give me a shout out. I got you, man. I got you, Bibiane. Props to you. So we do have a double engineering bay going down. Gonna get some double upgrades. 1-0 is already finished. And no upgrades yet for the Zerg, but he does have the double evos. Looks like, oh, 1-1 is about to pop. So he will have some nice ups. And here comes the first push from Bibiane. 2 vessels already, with an irradiate apiece. I assume he researched it already, although I can't be certain. And piling up a little bit of gas. Maybe wants to throw down a second starport to begin pumping out those vessels. But this is a decent push. I mean, since he went for fast vessels, the bio ball isn't particularly large, but he does, of course, have he's the fast vessels, which is what he went for. And more importantly, he has 3 siege tanks, which are going to do just fine against lurkers. He has to siege up right now, though, because the Zerg is moving up. The tanks aren't sieged! The tanks are not sieged! Oh my god, the medic marine has to run away! Oh wow, okay, he's sieging up right now, and no, never mind, he sieged up 1 tank, and that is so many units. How does Pike have that many units? I don't understand. Pike, oh my god, crushing through Bibiane's force right here. Pike going cheater Zerg style, getting an impossible amount of tech and units and everything. Wow, that wasn't even close. That was just devastation right there. I mean, at least the science vessel survived. And as we all know, if you have vessels, you can just win the game, because vessels are pretty good. Now a 3rd command center is in production from Bibiane, but I think he's probably a little bit shocked that he got so crushed so easily there. That was an overwhelming number of Zerg units. I mean, the control was nice by Pike, staggering the burrowing, but definitely just overwhelming him with macro there. And looks like he's gonna go for a 4th base at the top left, playing at a very high APM, by the way, 340. Very nice, very nice. Bibiane, oh, he's pretty high too. Pretty Gosu. But has Bibiane actually rallied his barracks to the Zerg base or something? What's going on here? What are you guys doing? That's gotta be a misrally, right? And Skoji! Oh, gets 1 hit. Now I don't know where all the lurkers went. Wait, where did all the lurkers go? Ah, there they are. Not in the correct position. But, oh man, he does have Crackling now, I believe. But look at that, Bio, Medic Marine, man. They're pretty good against just Zergling. But, uh-oh, here comes the flank. Flanker! Whoa! And there goes the army. Now, he has gotten a lot of radiates off, so getting a nice number of kills on those lurkers. But, yeah, this is not good for Bibiane. Where's command center? Okay, looks like he's floating it out just now. Bibiane getting a little bit high on the money right here. Of course, it is quite hard to macro very well when you're going bio. This SK, yeah, he's switching into the SK Terran style, just going double starport, stopping tank production. He's going pure bio. Well, no, he did make another tank, but that is what he's going for. I like this Marine scouting at 12 o'clock, but Pike definitely in a nice position.